I want to untap and block it. Nope. Ow. Alrighty, hello guys, welcome to another IKORIA draft and another episode of, if you're on YouTube, Friday Night Magic. And if you're here live on Twitch, thank you so much for viewing. Those of you watching on YouTube can catch the links in the description below. And those of you watching on Twitch right now, there are drafts on YouTube as well. Type !YouTube in the chat to get the link. But let's, oh Jesus, let's get in there. Sorry, my allergies are rough today, so. Well, we got a great rare in Everquill Phoenix. It's a 4-mana 4/4 flyer at worst, and at best, it's a 4-mana 4/4 flyer that comes back. This is a clear and easy pick. We'll be passing Archipelagore, which is also an amazing card, and one that I don't like to lose, but that's okay. And a Savai Thundermane, but you gotta take Everquill Phoenix, man. It's so good. So if we're taking Everquill Phoenix, we also need to be taking other mutate things in order to mutate stuff onto it after we've resurrected it. So I'm leaning towards the Greathorn here. However, Ominous Seas is incredibly powerful just on its own. So we might take the Ominous Seas here. Red has a lot of... Blue has good mutate as well, but I think we'll just... This is a hard pick for me, I think. Although Ominous Seas is immensely more powerful. Glowstone Recluse as well. I mean... It's all super good. We're going to take the Recluse. Maybe try and do red-green mutate. We'll see what happens. Not a whole lot for us here. We do need early creatures to mutate onto. Glimmerbell and Bootnipper are those. Our uncommons are not exciting. Ram through is decent green removal, although it's not perfect. We could, I don't really want to take it this early. We could take the Honey Mammoth, but I think we'll go ahead and take the Ram through. We could have taken the Lava Serpent there as well. Okay, here's a Dreamtail Heron. I think the people to our right are clearly trying to tell us that they want us to play blue. Vulpikeet's also really, really good. We'll take the Dreamtail Heron for now. I'd be happy playing either or both. And we can always splash red for Everquill Phoenix with just being one red on the mutate. It's fine. More good green stuff coming with Ivy Elemental and Migratory Greathorn. So I think green is definitely a place we want to be. Maybe it'll be green-blue. Maybe it'll be green-red. Maybe it'll be green-black. Who knows? Robbie, I am indeed a dork. Thank you for pointing that out. But yeah, it's going to be Migratory Greathorn here. Although I really want the Ivy Elemental. Migratory Greathorn gets more of the mutate triggers for us. Lots of green in the pack, although none of them are super great. Spinneret's Fully Grown, Lead the Stampede, Adventurous Impulse. All of these are like medium cards in my opinion. So far, Lead the Stampede is pretty good in our deck. Adventurous Impulse is okay as well. I think we'll go with Lead the Stampede for now, but we'll see what happens. Another Glowstone Recluse or an Essence Symbiote. Now, Essence Symbiote is incredibly powerful in this deck because we do already have 1, 2, 3 mutators, 4 if you count, if we're counting both the off-color ones. However, it is a common and Glowstone Recluse is an uncommon, so we're going to take the Recluse here. Not really giving us much direction as far as whether to go blue or red. I kind of want to lean more towards red because of the Everquill Phoenix, though. So I will take the Tigerilla here. Hornbash Mentor works on literally all of our creatures that don't have trample. Rugged Highlands fixes us for green-red. I really like both of these cards. And when we're making big Glowstone Recluse mutates, we kind of want the trample. But boy, how can you pass up good fixing? But I think we do want a Hornbash Mentor in this deck. So we're going to take it. It's close. Ooh, here's a good Thornwood Falls to pick up to splash blue for our Dreamtail Heron or other, like a Parcel Beast if we open. It's really good. Or maybe we end up being green-blue. It helps us splash red too. Glimmer Bell, an excellent creature to mutate onto. Survivor's Bond, we do have that Hornbash Mentor as a human, so we could end up playing Survivor's Bond to get 2 guys back. Although we definitely want few humans. Honey Mammoth's a fine card. Plummet for the sideboard. Although we're doing best of ones, so it doesn't really matter. Convolute, not a bad final pick. Something we could end up playing. Oh boy. Brokos, Apex of Forever. Green, green, blue, or green, green, black to mutate. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Robbie. I really appreciate the support. Of all streams you can support, you're choosing this one, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we gotta take Brokos, Apex of Forever. And this will pretty much make us blue-green. We could still splash red for the Everquill Phoenix, and in fact, I really want to. But yeah, that's pretty insane. Essence Scatter is good, even in a creature deck. I'm not happy to take it second pick, as happy as I would be to take like Stride Dragon or Zagoth Mamba. Or even like Rumbling Rockslide. Like, maybe we should take Rockslide. Even on the splash, it's not too bad. But Essence Scatter is also removal, kind of. This is a really, really hard pick for me. But I think we want to be blue more than we want to be red. I'm going to take the Essence Scatter. This could be wrong. Damn it, Texas. That could very well be a wrong choice there. This pack has nothing for us. We could end up playing a little bit of black as well, because there is black and Brokos Apex of Forever's cost, although we are going to have plenty of mutate targets. We do need some early game mutators, but in green and blue, there's nothing here. This pack just doesn't have anything for us. It's really, really sad. But we will take the Blood Curdle on the off chance we do splash black. Here's another Blood Curdle. Wow, black seems to be quite open. Honestly, we're not super married to blue with 2 Blood Curdles. It kind of makes me want to leave. But we could take the Capture Sphere and just soundly be in blue for the Glimmer Bell and the Dreamtail Heron. So yeah, I think we take the Capture Sphere here. Much, much, much better for us here. There's Farfinder, there's Ivy Elemental, there's Fertilid. You know, none of these are absolutely insane, and I do want a Farfinder in this deck since we're going to be having so many splashes, but Ivy Elemental is a really, really fantastic card. And in the end, if we don't end up being able to run our splash cards, you know, the Everquill Phoenix and the Apex are both incredibly powerful, but in the end, if it's going to mess up our mana, we're not going to play them, but we'll try and prioritize mana fixing here more going into the later picks, like Rugged Highlands, for example, really enabling our Everquill Phoenix here. And we can play Brokos without having to splash, right? We don't need a swamp or a black source in the deck because he mutates for a green, green, blue, and 2 colorless. So really, we're looking to fix this red for the Everquill Phoenix. And Migratory Greathorn's going to help great here. This will be our second one. So now I think we're looking really, really well for the splashes. Although just 2 picks ago, it was iffy. Now, do we want the white duel? Or do we want just some other reasonable cards in Fully Grown? And I think we'll just take the reasonable card in Fully Grown. I think Fully Grown's fine. Don't have a whole lot of removal, so we may want to run a couple more combat tricks. The double blue 2/2 flash versus the blue and colorless Glimmer Bell. Glimmer Bell's way better to mutate onto. Glowstone Recluses and Migratory Greathorns go great onto this guy, so we'll just take Glimmer Bell. Happy to play a couple of them in the deck. Nothing really for us here, so we're going to take the on-color card. Giraffid's not too bad either if we end up light on big stuff in the late game, but I don't think we're going to. Crustacean is the only card in our colors. We already have a crustacean, so we'll take a thwart the enemy in case we need an effect like that. IKORIA is fine, but nothing we're crazy excited about. I mean, on 3, we can mutate the Great Horns and play Hornbash Mentor, or just play Recluse, even though, you know, we'd rather mutate this. It's still fine. We have a lot of things to do on 3. I'll take another copy of Fully Grown. I don't know that we'll play 2 copies of Fully Grown, but take it anyway. Not displeased. Wow, wow. We're going to open just all kinds of on-color rares, aren't we? For 4 and blue for a 6/6, that might get me an extra card. I'm definitely willing to play Gyruda, Doom of Depths. It's a pretty good open. Pouncing Shore Shark is also really good and fits the theme of our deck more than Gyruda. But Gyruda is just a powerhouse. It can let us cast our Honey Mammoth. It can let us cast our 4-mana guys, get Everquill Phoenix off the top, or just get something from their yard, man. I mean, like, it's just going to be too good. And we are continuing to be rewarded with a Pouncing Shore Shark. Dreamtail Heron is also quite nice, but Shore Shark is better. It lets us flash mutate and bounce a guy, so insane. So we're definitely going to take Shore Shark here. Very happy to see it. You're good early game and flatten out later. You start off really well, then you end up sucking it up. That's funny. Karuga is also right on our colors. Wow. Our late game is handled. Yeah, I'll happily play Karuga as well. If you want to give me all the rares, I'll play all the rares. We are going to be looking to prioritize 2 and 3 drops moving forward. Almighty Brushwag is a fantastic early game card. Bonder's Enclave is quite often going to be drawing us cards, though. How many rares can I pick? I got to take it for the raw power. I mean, we do have 2 Glimmerbell, Essence Scatter, Glowstone Recluse, Hornbash Mentor. Like, we have early game. We need more of it, though. Humble Naturalist is okay in this deck. It's not actually that good. Because it is a human. Whereas the blue-red duel helps us splash for the Everquill Phoenix even more. So yeah, I think I'm inclined to take the dual land here instead of the Naturalist, just because it is a human. Capture Sphere for some more removal, or Excavation Mole for just more early game stuff. Another Blood Curdle. Wow. I mean, we could take the Blood Curdle and play 2 Blood Curdle in this deck with 2 Migratory Greathorn. But I don't think so. I think we just take the Capture Sphere, take the on-color removal. It's fine. Essence Symbiote is great. We would love to take Migratory Greathorn or Primal Empathy, but we need those 2 drops, and Essence Symbiote is literally the best one for the deck. So we certainly are taking Essence Symbiote here. Take a Sudden Spinnerets, just maybe we want some more combat tricks. Frostlynx is a fine creature to mutate onto. Gives us a 3-drop. We got a really strong deck here. It's going to be really hard to make cuts. Flycatcher, Giraffe Hitter, Keep Safe. Take a Keep Safe. These picks don't really matter. We're just taking on color stuff now. Unless we get something crazy. There's not, not much to talk about. We can fold Terran. A decent card. And our late game is good. Gyruda, Brokos, Karuga. Probably don't need to run Honey Mammoth. TBH. Although Honey Mammoth is very good too. Spring Draw Trap, sure. Spinnerets. And Aegis Turtle. Cool. Aegis Turtle not that bad in our deck. When is Cooking Josiah coming back? I'm ready to watch him make breakfast. Crazy good foods. You know what? That's a really good point, actually. We do need to put that back on. I thought I already did. There we go. I turned that back on. Yeah, sorry guys. I had to use the restroom pretty badly. But we're back. Thank you, Robbie. Enjoy golf practice. I know that was. I realized that was a bit ago. But you know. All right. So we're deck building. We have exactly 40 cards. How many lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 lands. We don't even need to run a single swamp, but we can run one swamp, one mountain. We got really good fixing for the Everquill Phoenix. And we have a lot of power in this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4 rares. 5 if you count the land. There he is. The thing that's been attacking my green screen all day. Yeah, I put the green screen up and he was just... he was baffled at it. So he keeps getting a running start and slamming into it because it waves, you know? I mean, the deck looks pretty good like this.
Small and cute.
That was the early game. 2 Glimmerbell, an Essence Symbiote, a Frost Lynx, 2 Glowstone Recluse, a Horde Bash Mentor. It's not the best. Like, I could use more early game stuff. Essence Scatter is early game stuff too. We have 1, 2, 3. Do we even play Survivor's Bond in this deck? And we got a lot of good stuff to bring back, but I don't think we need to. I think we could instead play either Springjaw Trap for a little more removal, because we've got Essence Scatter, Ram Through, Fully Grown, 2 Capture Sphere. It's 5 spells. It's a decent number of spells in a like mutate creature heavy deck. What else would we be looking to run? Maybe we could run a Spinnerets. Or maybe we run Goriak for another 3-drop. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 3-drops. Great Horn's a 3-drop if we land Glimmerbell or Essence Symbiote on 2. Is this a 16 lander because of the 2 Migratory Greathorn? I don't think so. I think we need 17 because we need to get to 6, 5 and 6 pretty badly for these guys. So do we play Springjaw Trap? Do we play just like Honey Mammoth? Just like another big guy for some life gain? Honestly, I mean, we might need the life gain with Honey Mammoth. Or do we just play Goriak as a good guy to mutate onto? I think we're just going to play Goriak. Then we have 5 spells. Essence Scatter, Ram Through, Fully Grown, 2 Capture Sphere. And then the rest are mutate guys. Yeah, okay. I think we play it like this. This looks pretty good. We definitely want to lean more on the island to get these Glimmerbells out. And we only need 1 of each, so. We got 2, so it's 6, 7, 8 sources of blue, 7 sources of green, 3 red, and 1 black. It's fine. Wander's Enclave works naturally off of Ivy Elemental sometimes. I gotta not be afraid to play Ivy Elemental as a 2/2 to get the, or even a 1/1 sometimes to get the mutate on turn 3. Ivy Elemental, Jaruda, Brokos, Karuga, Short Shark, Phoenix. So yeah, I think we're going to have 4 power creatures pretty frequently. I think we're going to play this. This looks good. Alrighty. Wow, all of our tap lands. But we do have Symbiote, Pouncing Short Shark, Capture Sphere, Gyruda. We'll keep it. The hand looks okay. Crazy that we got all of our tap lands. It's going to slow us down a little bit. Oop, never mind. We're good. No Essence Scatter. That's very, very good for us. Go, Essence Symbiote. Go. Hopefully we draw a non-tap land here. Glowstone Recluse is okay too. We'll just cast it. We have Fully Grown to protect our Essence Symbiote here. We will just cast the Glowstone Recluse. That's fine. Big, powerful plays coming up. So I think we will just go ahead and mutate the Short Shark here. We will put it on to the Essence Symbiote to split the threats. Nah, let's just go for a big guy here. He's tapped out. We can get in a big hit for 8. Or 9, sorry. Because of Essence Symbiote. We do need another land or 2. But we'll mutate the Great Horn next turn. Get our basics. That's fine. We could go ahead and mutate this guy for a 7/7. He's only got 1 mana open, so yeah, I think we definitely just go for the mutate here. And if we top deck a land, we can play Gyruda. Yeah, this poor guy's in a bad spot. I mean, now we have a Trampler, so... Rock Slide, because he hasn't missed a land drop. Well, we got Gyruda, so... All lands for me. Nothing there. But we did get a bunch of action for him. We got his Quartzwoods Crasher. And we can mutate this guy back. Bioquartz, Space Godzilla. Yeah, I mean, this is just gross. He's got a lot of good answers, though. Bonder's Enclave is fine. Go ahead and just cast this guy. Cycle his Yadaro. He's 1 mountain away from casting it, though, but... Oh. Okay. So, depending on... Let's see what he does. Come on, just gonna play the Dreamtail Heron out. Mythos of a Luna, huh? So we make our guy a 6/7 to counter this. And hopefully he misses. Nope, he got Everquill Phoenix. That's okay, we have Capture Sphere. Or we can mutate Godzilla for trample. This gets countered by less things. Got him. Good game. Fully grown coming in clutch there. Protecting our Migratory Greathorn from a wild Gyruda attack. That was a really good game one. Good game to showcase how the deck can just get to the late game and destroy. Even though our opponent had really good answers. Alright, decent mana, decent mana. No early game, but that's okay. We have to keep it. Here's the hoping we draw Glimmerbell, Essence Symbiote, Frostlinks, Mosscoat Goriak. We're up against the cycling deck. They got a 2/2. Pretty good for them. We got nothing. Jeskai cycling. Okay, we can expect the ultimatum. Got me. For the swamp just to throw him off. Yeah, that Snare Tactician is going to be a bit of a pain in the arse. Got me. Another Capture Sphere. That's pretty good. And we will Capture Sphere the Regal Leosaur on his turn, I think, before he attacks. I guess he has Calling the Loot mana up now. We should have done it on our turn. No, it's cool. We got it. Just stem the bleeding here a little bit. Marmoset, it's fine. Capture Sphere that as well. I really do want to play the Essence Symbiote. But I also don't want to lose the game, so... Capture Sphere the Marmoset now. Hit him for 3, move on. Next turn, we can play the Symbiote and mutate Shore Shark. Looking like a good turn. Over to the top, of course. To your hand. Get you for 3. Now, if he wants to play Tactician, he can't play it and cycle. Play the Goriak here. Mutate Dreamtail Heron onto the Shore Shark again. Under. Put the Snare Tactician back to his hand. Go all in. It's looking good. Our opponent's stuck on 3 land because he's playing the cycling deck. We had removal for all of his threats. We got another bounce. It's waiting to happen. Oh, there's your land that you needed. Cycle another Vantasaur, sure. Oh, for blood. All right. That is almost good enough, sir. Almost. Sorry, friend. You're out. Hey, gold 1, almost back to platinum. All right, we got the Glimmer Bell on 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a great hand. Of course, we need a green. But even it could, it's 2, 4, 6, fine. That's with no green. If we get a green, this is looking fantastic. We didn't though. Still not the end of the world. Get him for 1. Faster. We really need a forest, or any land really. I'd happily just mutate Shore Shark or Dreamtail Heron. He's looking for a 3rd land drop, it looks like. He got it. Awesome. A forest is exactly what we want. Now, Great Horn doesn't spin the mana perfectly here. Honestly, he kept up scatter mana. So that kind of scares me. I think we'll go for the Dreamtail Heron here. This is like the least good one, and it's still really good. Wow. That's super strong for next turn. Ew. Skybonder, that's pretty good for him as well. Could go for Shore Shark. Could just go for Feather. Go for Great Horn so that we have our 6th land for Gyruda next turn. I don't hate that either. Shore Shark is super strong here though. Let's go for Shore Shark. Over the top. We want a stronger guy. Spells your opponent's cast, so we can still get him with this, yeah. Get him for 4. And everything we mutate onto this draws us cards too, so. Skybonder coming back down. Hitting us for 1. I think we'll go ahead. We could go for the Recluse just for big damage here. I think we might go for Feather. We got a lot of good plays. But I think we'll go for Recluse. Just make a really big guy. It's going under, of course. Take the action. Draw my card. Go in. Pow. Glider instead of Skybonder. Okay. Still just a 3-mana 2/2 flyer. Any old 3-mana 2/2 flyer will do. We'll go with Frostlings here to try and tap it down and give us the game. If it's Essence Scatter, it was going to happen every time anyway. Good game. You can call me Beals. Got a turn 2, turn 4, turn 5. We don't really like Feather being in the opener, but it's okay. He's got a Gigantha. Stinger. That's fine. Of course, we draw something to do. I think we'll just go ahead and play the Symbiote. Next turn, we can mutate Shore Shark onto it. Start going ham. No blocks, of course. Spell Eater Wolverine is a card. Not one that we care about, however. Over the top. Bouncing the Wolverine. We can get in for 5. Next turn, we can mutate the Great Horn and save up Scatter mana. And we are only susceptible to removal spells like Pacifism, Blade Banish, and what do you call? What's the other one? Divine Arrow would do it too, but we're gonna mutate, so it doesn't matter. Divine Arrow is not a worry.
Apologize for all.
It's fine. Do we want more toughness? I don't think we really need any more toughness. We're going up to 5, so 5 is all we need to survive Divine Arrow. And Divine Arrow is really all we're worried about, so. Cycling Wilt. Gain is 1 life here. We will grab our Mountain out of the deck. We will return that to his hand. Gain our life, put the +1/+1 counter on, go to combat, hit him for 6. End our turn. Essence Scatter his plays here. See if he's got the land drop. Snare Tactician will easily be Essence Scattered. Hit me for 2, you got it. Land for turn. We will mutate Feather. Cycle the Healer in response, that's fine. Over the top. Boom! Search your library for a basic land. We will grab our swamp. Turn that guy to the hand. Go to combat and attack for 7. Pouncing Shore Shark. Wow. Snare Tactician. Solid. Keeps him alive for a turn. Go to combat. Play our Goriak. And we'll just play Ivy Elemental for 4. We don't need to be greedy here. I believe Wolverine, it does not yet have double strike, no. So we will go ahead and play the Frostlinks. Tap down his Tactician. Cycle Snare in response, that's fine. Tap down the 7/7 Flyer. Now he's forced to chump and take 2. The little cat's going crazy back there. I don't know if you can hear him or not. Spell Leader Wolverine. Not quite double striking yet. Probably will be on his turn. All we have to do is get through with one guy. He can take down the Ivy Elemental, but he's dead. We got him. That was a, you know, closer game. Hey, back into platinum. That's what I'm talking about. So we don't have any mutators, so this hand's not as strong as it could be, but you know, turn 2, turn 3, leave the Stampede to find some mutators. I'll take it. A Glimmery Bell. That straw here is like Migratory Greathorn. Glimmer Bell's fine too. Pow! And we'll just play the Goriak. It's not likely to get Essence Scattered even if he has it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Probably gonna cycle something. Yep. Oh wow. He's off his second color, I think. Go ahead and do that. We can play Glimmer Bell. And I think we'll take a turn here to play Lead the Stampede. Any number of creature cards. Yeah, we'll reveal them both. Evercool Phoenix kind of sucks. We did put our mountain onto the bottom, right? That's where it goes. Onto the bottom, right. Play Ivy Elemental for 0, but I don't think that's a good play. Like, worst case scenario here, we just play Ivy Elemental as a 3/3 and move on with our lives. He's Capture Sphering the Goriak, so clearly he's a little desperate. We're gonna go for Ivy Elemental here, where X is 3. Again, I'm trying not to be greedy with the Ivy Elemental because we have so much late game with Karuga, Gyruda, Brokos, etc. 5th land is good. We can play Karuga. And I think we will. Might get Essence scattered here. Nope. We do get to draw the one card. Fantastic. Can mutate this next turn onto the Ivy Elemental or onto the Glimmer Bell, probably. Capture Sphere, the Karuga. Okay. It's a good play for him. But we will just mutate this onto the Glimmer Bell over the top, of course. Hit him for 9. Good game. Looks like our opponent was off his second color there for the whole game. It feels bad for him, and I'm sorry, but a win's a win. I'll take it. Alrighty. It's a keeper. We'd like to see like a Glimmer Bell off the top here, or an Essence Symbiote, but I won't complain. Almighty Brushwag. So we can expect some Mutate. Oh yeah. He's got a stronger start than me.
Like the bell on his.
Alrighty, we got our land. That's good. Huh? Good.
Of
course. We'll go ahead and find our mountain and attack him with a 5/6. Bam! And of course, he could do a similar maneuver back to us here with Glowstone Recluse. Majestic Auricorn. Okay. It's pretty good for him. Crackback for 7. I like it. Let's go for a Frostlings here onto the 5/5. Let's go for another Great Horn onto this just to make a really beefy guy. Get an island and a forest. Get him for 7. Hornbash Mentor would be great. Okay. I think we are definitely going to look for... Whoa, why would I tap like that? That's how I want to tap for this game. Leave the Stampede. See what we find. Just Ivy Elemental. We will take it, though. Go Essence Symbiote, Ivy Elemental for 2. We can go Glowstone Recluse onto Frostlings. I think we are going to need some blockers. Essence Symbiote. Ivy Elemental for 2. Alright, this is actually a tough game, man. Because he can attack out and tap out 2 guys. So, I've got to always have blockers. He's got red, so he can burn out these 2/2s, but that's okay. Man, Frontland Felidar, pretty solid here at messing up my turns. I will happily triple block this guy. Oh, I forgot it was a Brushwag. You know what? He spent his whole turn to do that, so it's not too bad. But that's awful, actually. Gyrudo was a good draw, though. He's going to tap down my guy. Dang, I forgot that was a Brushwag. I did the thing, guys. I did the thing. Gyrudo. Save me. I need something here. Nothing. Wow, all odd cost cards. GG? Glimmerbell and Gyrudo. Ram through is kind of useless. Capture Sphere. It's not the best, but we have to keep it. You know, we have 3 lands, so. And some playables. A Lutri deck. I'll happily just play Glowstone Recluse as a 3-mana 2/3 reach. That's not a big deal to me. Not gonna hold it and try to gain way too much value or anything like that. Although now we will. Because we have Ram Through as well as Essence Scatter as responsive things. And we can untap Glimmerbell so he can't attack. I'll just scatter this. Yeah. Scatter here is totally fine. Ouchies. Let's go for the Mutate. Over the top, of course. 4/5 in the air. And we have Capture Sphere for his big scary dude. We're worried about Blood Curdle. We've got Gyrudo afterwards, so. No Blood Curdle. Rock Slide doesn't do it yet. So we're just hoping for no Blood Curdle. Migratory Greathorn is fine. Rock Slide kills it next turn. Unless we draw a Mutate. I am very happy to Capture Sphere or Ram through that, though. Okay, looks like we're just going to Capture Sphere that.
Oh, they're already scattered around.
We should probably play Ram through while we have a guy out. Because next turn we might not. It looks like he's trying to Rock Slide, so. And we can untap this guy now, so if he doesn't have Rock Slide. And we're bluffing second Essence Scatter. This is good. Yeah, ram through definitely a better pick there. I was looking at Capture Sphere because it spent the mana better, but... So that turns that guy into a 10 something or another. 10-8. I want to untap and block it. Nope. Ow. Could play Goriak, could save for Sphere. I think we'll save for Capture Sphere. You know what? Why risk it? Go ahead and give it to him now. Like, sudden spinnerets and attack is bad for us. Like, but this never played around sudden spinnerets anyway. So here we can play Goriak and save to untap the Recluse. So we have 2 blockers for the Coil Bug. And next turn, if we draw a land, we can play Gyruda. And if he doesn't answer the Glimmerbell Recluse, then we win. Oh, he does have Lutri in hand. No attacks from our opponent here. Lutri can flash in and block Goriak. Go to combat here. Why would I put this guy at risk? Just attack with the Recluse for game. Flashing in Lutri doesn't actually do anything here because I have flying. Good game. Good game. All right, one more win for 7. Let's go. Let's get there. All right, Yama Panda. We got an opponent. We got all of our mana. We got a turn 2 and a turn 3 play. Capture Sphere on backup. Lead the Stampede if we can't find anything. I like it. Our opponent makes a decision to mulligan or not. They had to go down to 6. At least they didn't have to go down to 5 or 4. Essence Symbiote coming out early. Very strong for us. We do have the Capture Sphere on 4. An Essence Symbiote for our opponent as well. Offer the trade here. They probably won't take it. Essence Symbiote tends to be a pretty good card. Hopefully they like mutate a Great Horn onto this and I can get a good Capture Sphere. If not, then I'll just play Lead the Stampede. It's fine. Awesome. Now it's a very good Capture Sphere. We do have to take 4. And they're on their 3rd color. That's okay. Because they're going to take 4 on the crackback here. And we're just not going to mess around. Go ahead and lock that guy down right now. We're not out of the game. We're still very much in the game, in fact. So it's okay. All right, let's go for Frostlinks onto the Dreamtail Heron. Let's look to beat him down. We got lead the Stampede next turn and enough for a 3-mana Mutate play. So we're going to be leading the Stampede into hopefully Migratory Greathorn. Yeah, he's going to get extra cards. But we got to win fast here. Hopefully he plays like a 2-2 and then tries to mutate onto it. We can get a good ramp through. Cavern Whisperer isn't a huge issue here. Yeah, we'll discard the mountain. It's fine. Draw your card. Is there a Greathorn under it too? Shoot, man. Oh no, that's the essence in my. That's fine. My turn. We drew another land. That's land is actually decent here. Yeah, we will lead the Stampede. 1, 2, 3, 4. Submit all 4. Boom. Mutate the Greathorn onto the Recluse. Over the top. Grab our Swamp. Hit him for 10. Very good turn. All right. And now we have Fuel for Days. Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry about that connection issue there. Everything went down. We're still in the game, though. Our opponent's trying to figure out a way to survive. Tap a non-land permanent for mana. Pay 7 on the top of the library and put a non-human creature card among them on the battlefield. In any order. Pretty good, but it looks like it's not going to matter. You take the Dreamtail Heron onto the Frostlinks. Put it over the top. He's attacking my toes. We're going to go for Gusto here and try to kill him. Ram through Greathorn, annihilating the Cavern Whisperer, please. Tell me we got it. Oh, he's got the counter spell for it. That's all right. He has to block both, and he can't. Oh, that one's on the ground. You sure can. That's fine. I had it in my head that they were both flying for whatever reason. Well, it's fine. Made him trade there. So we traded there, Dreamtail Heron, for his small guy on the ground. That's fine too. And our hand's full of gas, so like if we draw a land, we can go Goriak Karuga. Force me to discard a card. It's fine. Discard the Glimmer Bell. And the Goriak. If he has another Mutate, that's really bad for us. Because right now, we can just Mutate Recluse on, make it bigger, and move on with our lives. Convolutes unless I pay 4, so I won't have 4 if I go to Mutate the Recluse. And he has Convolute. Great Horn works too. Could have Capture Sphere as well, or Neutralize. But like I said, Great Horn works here too. Under it, we want as big as we can be. Give me the +1/+1 counters. Give me the land. Give me the +1/+1 counter. Give me 2 life. Go to combat. He's going to Capture Sphere probably. Unfortunate. No attack. Mutate the Great Horn onto the Symbiote. Get another land. Play Karuga next turn and draw a couple cards. He still can't attack. If he draws a Mutator, then we have to ditch Karuga, and that sucks. We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves our forests. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how we want to play Karuga. Boom. Capture Sphere is great. Hopefully he doesn't have second copy of Convolute, but who plays around that? Get him for 4. In turn. Try to kill him next turn. Got him. Great. 7 wins. Despite disconnecting and missing a couple turns there. We did it! Yay! 7 wins! Woohoo! Hooray! We're gonna open up our prizes and stuff in just a minute. All of our packs here. Thanks to everyone for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As I mean, you know what to do, right? I don't have to tell you. If you're not following me on Twitch, go ahead and check the links in the description below. Follow the Real VX Gaming. And check out me and my partner's stream here. We play a lot of Magic and other strategy games. So be sure to check that out. And we'll be uploading weekly Magic the Gathering content here on the YouTube channel, and we play daily on almost daily, 5 days a week right now on Twitch. So check it out. Let's open up these packs. Zagoth Triome. Lurrus. Mythos of Brokos. Vadrock Apex of Thunder. Thunder. Unpredictable Cyclone. Snapdax Apex of the Hunt. Mythos of Snapdax. All right. That was a phenomenal game.